Assalamu alaikum. Today we will be discussing another topic of Sufi tales, and I would like to apologize for the last video because I think in the last 3 minutes or so I changed the settings, my recording settings, so that the voice will be like more of a good quality, but it turned out to be the worst. So I really apologize for that. So let's go through the today's chapter. So last episode we recorded was chapter number 9. So this episode we will look at chapter number 10. So this chapter is saying stomach of soul. A young man looked in the mirror and found that his face was turning pale. This made him sad and worried. A wise man told him to eat apples, the vitamins and minerals in the apple would make his skin red and shiny. He ate apples, but it did not work for his skin, on his skin. Instead, he started feeling heaviness in his mood. Another person told him to eat liver. It would help his body increase its blood count, turning his face red. Eating liver also did not benefit him. Instead, he suffered from a loose stomach. Over time, he became weaker and weaker. One day, his friend took him to a doctor. After certain tests, the doctor diagnosed that his stomach was too weak to properly digest any food and nutrients. He advised the man to go through proper treatment for his stomach. It was only after his treatment that he would benefit from food and nutrients. The young man followed the doctor's advice and went through the proper stomach treatment. Soon he started taking and digesting healthy foods. It was not very long before he became healthy and his face turned red and bright. Hints: face turning pale, moral weakness, living without being conscious of the status of one's real self. Apple, liver, prayers and supplications. Stomach, the capacity of one's soul to be receptive to the light of the ultimate reality and to be harmonious with the universal consciousness. Treatment of stomach, to increase one's capacity to be receptive to the light of the ultimate reality and to be harmonious with the universal consciousness. I think this is repeated in somewhat but I think the both are same. Treatment is also to increase the capacity to be receptive. Let's look at the graphics. In this graphic we can see that there are two windows. One is showing the stomach and the bed in the hospital scenario, and other is showing this man praying, prostrating in a Muslim way of worship. So it's a beautiful graphic details. So let's see what can we understand from it. At least I will share my own understanding. So it is correctly identified by Malik Saab that if the land is not good enough, if we put the seed inside the land, it will not grow. In order the plant to grow or any seed to grow, we need a proper land, proper environment. And once we put the nutrients in the soil, then we can plant the seed, and then rain will come, and it will grow. It will be like lush green lands. So there are some mechanisms in human development as well. If we are following consciously all the surroundings and we are together with the nature, and we are helping the nature to grow, then we will also grow. But if we are not helping the nature to grow, we are because nature is selfless. Nature is helping. Nature is like, sun comes out and earth is rotating around the sun, and sun is giving selflessly to the earth, and earth is giving selflessly to us. If we are selfish, then we are not growing. So in order to gel one with the consciousness, or gel with one with the ultimate reality, we need to be selfless. As nature is helping us grow, we should help others to grow as well. So we need to participate, and we have been given this choice, either to do it or to refrain from it. So this is the ultimate test, and I think I talked about it previously as well, but this coming back to topic, actually I am more or less digressing all the time. So in order to grow spiritually, because this Sufi tale is all about spiritual development. So in order to grow spiritually, one needs to have his character right, his moral values and characteristics right from the first go. Whenever it's not like first go, but still it will take time, but one thing at a time. It can be sorted out with the help of a mentor, or even without a mentor, we can reflect and we can get some guidance from the holy books, holy scriptures, and we can talk to some friends as well. So there is effort in order to identify one's mistakes or one's own shortcomings. Then we can work on it and we can improve with time. Once we improve with time, then our supplications, our prayers will help us to grow outwards. So even previously I talked that our bodies don't grow. Our bodies has a set pattern, that it has this shape, like hands, legs, head, tail and all. So it will have a certain growth, like 5 feet, 6 feet maximum it will go, and maximum age will be like 70, 80, 90 or 100 years, depends on the other factors. So this body will not grow that much, but spiritual world is limitless. Its growth is immensely out of proportions. It can limitlessly grow, and it does not depend, it does not get old, it is not like time bound. So but it has to be developed through this body. We have to let our body, we have to control our bodily needs in order that spirit to grow, because that spirit, the spiritual being or soul or whatever we want to call it, so this body is restricting the development of that spiritual growth. How it is restricting? Because this soul is energy. If this energy is wasted, it is driven by because soul has its own wisdom, its own consciousness. So once the body is here and soul is here, now body is in charge. So body is using this soul wherever it needs. All the energy and the spiritual stuff is going to waste. So the body we need to control first. If we can control the body, and if we need to take the charge and give the charge to the soul, it's not very easy, because our body is always trying to conflict, trying to reason, not to do certain things which are against the body, because body is only caring about itself. and consciousness is all about others, is all about caring and letting go and all these things. So if we give charge to the soul, now the body will be resistant, it will fight back, and there will be some hidden areas, we will always see that they are coming back. So we need to suppress this body in order this to grow. Once we are in control of our bodily needs and all the thoughts and everything, it will take time. Maybe it will take 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, we don't know. Maybe it will take 1 year, it will take 6 months. Depends on the personal willpower and passion and all the rest of these things. So that thing will help us to grow. So it's already 10 minutes, so I just started. So anyways, so the main topic is that if we take all the things in the world like prayers, supplication, all the things, you know, charity, but we don't work on ourselves, our moral behavior, our instinctive control, all, you know, these controls, if we don't exercise on this body and our mind, it will stop our growth. We will waste our time, because we have a very limited time in this, and in this we need to achieve maximum. Whatever our task is, we need to have maximum growth, our bodily material growth, and we can utilize this body for the maximum good. And then we can also have the maximum capacity. There is no maximum in spiritual world, but still we can try our best to achieve that level, so that when we leave the body, it is at a reasonable growth. So we need to have the soul capability, or the stomach of the soul needs to be addressed, as Malik Sahab has pointed out, that it has to be addressed through the rigorous moral values, constantly working on our thoughts, emotions, constantly guiding them. It will not, if we let them loose, then they can go anywhere. So with this, I will like to end this chapter here, the commentary on the chapter, and I pray that all of us are able to see this path, see this guidance, see this light, and we are able to gel with it. I pray that, myself included, that we should be striving for this path, and we should take out maximum from this body in this material world, and we should get maximum growth in terms of spiritual development. So until next video, I will say goodbye to everyone and good luck to everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of God Almighty be on all of you.